Okay, what's up, man? This is something new that we wanted to test out. Today I said, let me try. I was doing my lives this morning, and I said, listen, there's a curfew going on. Let me try something different. And I said that already we're doing stuff in the daytime. And I said, now it's the curfew, right? The curfew just started right now. So how do we innovate? How do we do something different? So I called up Larsa Pippen. And I said, listen, let's try something in the evenings. Right now, the curfew started. There's nothing going on in LA. It's an absolute ghost town. I just came back from Calabasas, back to LA, and it's dead. Ghost town. So I said, you know what? Let's just start a conversation. Let's go freestyle. There's no plan or anything. So I always like to innovate and do things different. So I'm going to call in Larsa. Larsa, send me a hi.
Can you
Hey,
hear
how's it
me?
going? Yes.
Hola. How are you?
So how's it going? First of all, LA is absolute dead, right? The curfew has just started, and I wanted to thank you first of all because I wanted to do something different, right?
Mm.
Um, as you know, I always like to do stuff that's disruptive,
Oh
nothing,
yeah.
nothing normal. And today, when I was in my live stream for my Fame by Sheeraz masterclass graduates,
Mm-hmm.
I told them that listen, the curfew is going to start. It's going to be 10 o'clock, and everything's already dead. I just came back from Calabasas, and I said
Mm-hmm.
everyone's going to be stuck at home, right? Everyone's bored of cable, bored of TV. Everyone's like sick of Netflix at this point. You know, they've watched everything, right? Now we
I've
already
watched
had it,
everything.
right? We already had a heart attack with the first bloody lockdown, and
Mm-hmm.
now Newsom is like, okay, here we go again, round two. So what I said, hold on, I'm going to let you speak in a second, madam, right? But what I said was during the first lockdown,
Mm-hmm.
I told everyone around me, run, 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 go, 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 go. Because that means everyone's at home, everyone's stuck. Window of opportunity. Always look at what's the upside, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now this has happened again, right?
Do you just run faster?
Listen to me.
No,
You
do you just
you
run
have to
faster?
be starving,
Yeah.
starving right now,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
So well, I want to know your thoughts. What the hell's going on?
I feel like I'm okay with quarantine. I don't necessarily mind it. I'm like cooped up with my kids. I just hate the fact that I just have COVID, so I can't even spend time with my kids. Like I've been in my room for 14 days. Like I FaceTime my kids all day. I can't even hang out with them. They won't even let me out of my room.
So let me ask you a question, right? We watch it.
Yep.
We watch in the news and all this kind of stuff about Corona, and then you don't really know. So explain what happened. You got the results, and you know what's the process, man. You know we're all freaked out here. Everyone's stuck at home, man. You know, educate
Um,
us, madam.
you know what's funny? I always felt like I was so healthy, I would never get it. I was like, I haven't gotten it this far, I won't get it. I mean, I always wore masks like when I was indoors or whatever, but I never thought, I don't know why, maybe I was just ignorant. I never thought I would get it. And then when I got it, it's just like a really bad cold. Like for me, my experience was like a really, really bad cold, like head cold, chills, fever, body aches. And I feel like, normally when you have a cold, after like 3 days, you start feeling better. This kind of like gets worse. Like it kind of gears up. Like for me, it did. So I'm like on day 14, I think, and I'm still quarantining because I took a test today. I get my results back tomorrow, but I'm thinking I'm going to be negative as of tomorrow. I'm
Can
feeling
I
way better. I still have a nasty cough, but that's it.
can I ask you a question?
Hmm.
Personal one.
I mean, don't ask anything crazy, but what?
Not crazy, but
Huh?
how does someone like you,
Hmm.
which is the ultimate social butterfly,
Hmm.
okay,
Hmm.
feel that you are stuck in your bedroom and you cannot leave? What is that feeling? Describe it to me, because you are the ultimate social butterfly. You enjoy, you love everything. You're very social.
Yeah,
Now you're stuck in your bedroom.
I think it's just the isolation part is really hard. That's the only thing for me. Like that's like really hard because I love to be around people. Like my personality is very like needy. I'm needy as hell. Like I need to be around people. I'm a lover. I want to be around my kids all the time, around my friends. And because of this whole situation, I've been in like isolation for 14 days.
And you haven't seen anybody.
No. I mean, I like wave at my kids from my balcony and they wave back and I'm like, oh,
And
that's it.
then okay, so now what?
So now I'm just doing what I've been doing. Like just I'm here. There's nothing to do. I'm like everyone else, there's nothing to do.
No, my point is, when are you going to leave your room?
I'm hoping after tomorrow when I get my results. When I get my results, I'm gonna run through my house like a lunatic and just like start screaming like I'm negative. Like I'm gonna go crazy for a while, probably make out with my kids. Um, and then just hang out at home.
Man,
Yeah.
that
That's
let me tell you something. If you think about this, you come out
mhm.
and what happens if you get it again?
I don't think you can get it for a couple of months, maybe. Like you've built these antibodies or whatever they're called, and like I'm not going out anywhere at this point. I feel like now I'm just like I'm laying low. I'm laying low.
So okay, then let's talk about. All right, you come out. So what's your plan? So what are you doing work wise?
You you work from home. You work from home. You do all your stuff at home. Like that's what you're supposed to be doing.
How's
Okay,
the
okay. People are saying make out with your kids. I make out with my kids. I just mean I kiss my kids. Like I love my kids. I hug my kids. Yeah, you guys are weirdos. People are like, you make out. Yes, I tell my kids they're fine. I'm obsessed with my kids, all of them. I tell my brothers they're fine too. Like, I'm like, you are so fine. Like, when you're fine, you're just fine. You can't help it. It's just like a good thing, I guess.
Yeah, you'd always get judgment. You'd always
I'm
get
like, I
the.
can't win. Okay, so
In fact, by the way, how in the hell did you end up in the Daily Mail, madam? Hello.
you know what's funny? I went for a walk. I feel like the only thing I've been able to do is like go for a walk, like a 10-minute walk in my neighborhood. But I I literally look like crap. Like I feel like in the photos I've gained like weight because the only thing that makes me feel good is eating. Like when I'm nauseous.
Mm.
So I've been like eating like two bagels for breakfast. I've been, I don't know, just eating a whole bunch of stuff. Donuts, Krispy Kreme donuts all day.
Oh my God.
But I feel like I could work it off. I'm like, you give me the benefit of the doubt. I can gain a few pounds. I can work it off.
No, it's good. You just chill, relax, enjoy. Listen, by the way, this looks like the new. This is our life, by the way.
I'm okay with that. I'm not
Really?
missing out. Yeah, I'm not missing out on anything. Everything's the same. Like, I'm good.
The only thing for me is the traveling. By the way, we're going to Dubai.
Yeah, I can't wait. I love
Yeah,
Dubai.
December.
Hopefully we can get in. I think we could get in the country, right?
No, so if you go to Abu Dhabi,
Hmm.
Abu Dhabi has a 14-day mandatory quarantine. Plus,
Okay.
they put a GPS
Oh,
on your wrist.
yeah.
For 40 days you got to. But Dubai, no. Now that they've opened it up, I had a few
Hmm.
friends of mine that were in Dubai, and
Hmm.
they just landed. Everything's normal. Of course, there's the clubs and all that. It's not as good. It's not as
Hmm.
fun. But
Hmm.
we have to do the Arab Fashion Council.
No, I would love that. That's amazing. Wait, someone was just asking how I got COVID. I don't know. I landed in Miami. I went to my best friend's birthday dinner, and I swear I got sick after that. Like I had like a head cold, like sore throat. Hey, Kelsey. Do you see your girl Kelsey's on here?
Oh my God, we need to give a big blessing and prayers to our brother Cole. He's not well.
Oh no, is he sick?
Yeah.
What else?
Now you're permanently based in Miami, right?
I mean, for right now I am. I got ran out of LA.
Did you miss it?
No, I'm good.
As
Thank
well.
you. Someone said get well. So yeah, this is what we're doing. Okay, so I'm gonna give people advice because Shiraz, you're moving kind of slow, and you know me, I move super fast.
No,
Okay,
I'm trying to find. I wanted before you do it, I wanted to
okay.
introduce you
So
to. Hold on.
if you guys are single and wanting to mingle, the only thing you could do now is go online and like go through your DMs and like try to see who's in your DMs or ask friends to set you up and then basically just talk to someone on the phone. That is the new way of dating. Like just talk to the person on the phone.
That's it.
Yeah, because I feel like you learn so much about the person on the phone anyway. Like think
Let
about
me,
it. When
let
you
me tell you
talk,
something. Hello. You
mhm.
don't learn anything over the phone, madam.
Really?
Okay, I've
That's
been
not my
through personal
experience.
relationships, man. My relationships they've all been like James Bond. God damn it, you can't work them out. How the hell are you gonna find out on the phone?
Because you ask all the questions. Like you get down and like They're saying, how did I get run out of LA? My house got robbed. So I was like, shook.
Now
Yeah, I
you
feel like
get
in I feel like in Miami, everyone carries a gun. Like everyone has a concealed like weapon. Like, you know, it's
what's that got
different in
to do with
Miami.
it?
I'm gonna shoot you before you come in my house. Like I'm gonna shoot you outside my house. But
Oh
like in
gosh.
LA, you're just kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
No, but LA's more chill.
LA is not more chill. No way. Hell no.
Really?
No. No, it's not at all. LA is more savage. That's what it is. And Miami is more chill.
Yeah, I don't believe in your philosophy, the dating over the phone.
Really? I feel like you
No.
get to know someone. I feel like so when I first started dating Scotty, when I was first with Scotty, I talked to him on the phone for 7 days. And after 7 days, we were like in love.
You didn't even meet?
No. I mean, I obviously I met him, but we didn't like go on a date or anything. Like we talked on the phone for 7 days. And then like you know, that's kind of how like we had our connection. Like we talked about everything. Like, don't you think you get to learn a lot about like when you see someone like it's different, I feel like.
No, it is, but obviously in person, you know. But
Mm.
even now with all with the lockdown, all that kind of it's probably your option is going to be the only way.
Go through your DMs
Or go live,
or go live, right? Go live.
go live. Because the reason I like stuff like this is because if
Mm.
you think about it, with all the stuff that's on TV, it's all boring, nothing's going
Mm.
on.
Mm.
I think, honestly, looking at Hollywood and stuff, how everything's kind of shut down and everything's going to change, I
Mm.
think all of this is going to be the new wave.
Yeah,
Honestly, because you think about it, if I were to tell you now, okay, and by the way, like tomorrow if we come on, everyone, this is it. Do you know we could break some news right now?
we could.
But do you know how powerful that is?
Yeah, we don't want to break any news. We're just trying to show people love
You
and
know
miss
me, I
you
can't help
guys.
myself. You know I
I
can't help
know.
myself.
Well, I don't. I have a sore throat. I'm I'm coughing up a lung. We're trying to like show people that, that you can think positive, get over everything. And someone said, what if your DMs, hold on, let me read this. What they say, what if your DMs are, okay, so if you don't have a lot of DMs, tell your friends to set you up with someone. Everybody knows like 50 people. Think about it. And they know all their dirt. So if you ask your friends, I'm good like that. Like I hook all my friends up with people. I'm the best at that. Like I
I know. I
introduce
saw you at that event. That event we were at that house, and you were introducing. You were fast.
No, because I'm very friendly, but I mean, like, I introduced my brother to his wife. I've introduced two of my girlfriends to their husbands. Like, I'm really good at, like, oh, I should hook you up with this person. I should set you up with that person. But even like in the business like world too, I'm like, oh, you want to do this? Oh, I know someone that can help you. Like, I'm good at like connecting the dots for people.
Mm. You know, I spoke to Joey. Your billboard's coming up. You know that, right?
Yeah, I'm super excited. Yay.
Yeah, it's gonna be a sick billboard.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
I wanted to say something different on the billboard, but he wouldn't let me.
No, he literally was traumatized. He was like,
He
oh my
was.
God. Yeah. He
You know,
was
I
like
spoke to
traumatized.
45 minutes. I spoke to him, and I actually thought I convinced him to pull off the most epic stunt, and then he called you up and said, "What?"
He's like, Sheeraz is a genius. However, I don't know if we should write that on the billboard. And I was like, that's kind of saying a lot.
Yeah.
But you know what's really weird? Like, I just noticed this about my COVID thing. I think it's because of my sinuses. This eye is not as open as this eye. Oof. So I'm hoping to feel better. I think like in 3 days, I should be like 100%.
Rick, show me the note on the phone. Was that note?
Shiraz, why don't you, Shiraz,
Give me
if
one
you
second.
really cared about me, you would send me some like hot green tea right now.
Some hot green tea.
Yeah, I would love some hot green tea.
I would love to. Do you know I haven't traveled myself. I haven't left LA since March, and I'm. Where's your phone? The text that I sent you.
No,
Yeah.
me neither. The only place I've come is Miami, like my other house. I haven't gone anywhere else either. I was kind of fine
But
in LA. Like I didn't mind being in LA. Like I was comfortable. My kids were happy. We were cooking, baking all day, like watching movies. I'm like the Netflix queen. I know every single show out there. Like I watched the Queen's Gambit, is it called? And it was so good.
mm,
And then I was like, damn, chess is a vibe. Playing chess is really cool.
I love chess. I play it with my girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
They,
vibe.
you know, they beat me all the time.
Of course they beat you.
But what's that thing that trip you were going to do in London? Are you after all of this? Is that jewelry thing still going on in London?
I mean, I want to go. I need to go, but I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with. I'm trying not to give you guys COVID, you guys, by the phone, but I am really sick.
Oh, I wanted
Uh,
to ask you something, right?
yeah.
I want to recruit some models from
Hmm.
models and actors and all that kind of stuff to star in your Larsa Marie commercials.
Yeah, we definitely should.
Can we do
I would
it?
ask. Yeah, let's do. Yeah, let's have people like DM us, DM me, or whatever,
Yeah.
and then yeah, I would love that. I would
And what happened
love
to that?
that.
Are you still are you still doing the January thing in Miami, the jewelry thing?
I mean, I want to, but I don't know what's gonna happen because the numbers are going up. And now that I've had it, I'm like, this shit is no joke. Imagine I don't drink, I don't smoke, and I was like really down for the count. So like, I don't know if I should do it. You know what I mean? It just feels like if you were older, not in shape, had any type of like issues, you would really be in pain. Like this is no joke.
Hmm.
Um,
You know what I think you should do after
hmm,
this.
hmm,
Um, I think we should. I want to do something with you that kind of sticks with the law,
hmm. Oh, you want, oh, so we're not breaking the law. Is that what you're saying?
ish. But
Okay. Okay.
I want to do something
Hmm.
during this period of time, COVID,
Hmm.
that does something that is loud, something impactful.
Hmm.
That's going to make a difference and give hope to people. That's all I'm going to do. That's all I'm going to
Keep
do.
hope alive. I'm down with that.
Yeah.
I love to give. I love to do all that stuff. It makes me feel good.
Because I'll
Good
be
for you.
honest with you, we've had more relationships have happened during this time
Hmm.
than the busy time. So if you think about it, look at the
Hmm.
blessings you had.
I've had so many blessings. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's because I pray a lot. I swear that's what it's got to be.
Mm.
There's
And
like so much power in prayer, And I feel like God, like, when you're like, hey, put people in my life that are meant to help me grow and learn and evolve, then He puts the right people in your life. And take away people in my life that offer me nothing, then that don't do anything for me besides, like, they're oxygen takers. And then He does that too.
have you got rid of a lot of people in your life recently?
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
great.
Mm.
I'm not, I'm good.
Yeah, me too. I
I
mean,
am good.
for me, there's been a lot of this COVID. It's
Hmm.
been the biggest turnaround in my life,
Yeah.
hands down.
This year, so many things have happened that like I never in a billion years would have thought would have happened.
Mm.
But I feel like I'm so good. You know what I mean? I'm so good. My jewelry line is gonna be at Saks, at Onas. Like I'm growing. I invested in like really good tech companies that are valued at freaking $300 million. Like I feel like I'm winning. I'm winning. My
Mm.
kids are great. Like I'm like winning. So I'm great.
My mindset now, okay,
Hmm.
is not to plan anymore. Live in the moment.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
change my
that's hot.
mindset.
But see, I always do that anyway. It gets me in trouble sometimes.
No,
But I do whatever feels good. Like if I want to do something, I'm very passionate. Like I'll do it. I'll be like, I'll just do it. And if it's not a good idea, then like it's not a good idea.
yeah, no. For me, I keep it all positive, all just go, 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 go. I
Yeah.
don't stop right now, especially now. Um, I've got, I've never normally interacted. I've always been the behind the scenes guy, you know that. And since I've been doing my masterclass, I've been connecting with our kind of audience, the people who are now trying to get into the business, right?
Oh no, for
And and
sure.
and and we've been doing this for a while, and it's everything's changed right now. Everything, the whole entertainment business is completely changed.
I don't even know what's left of it. What's left
Yeah,
of it?
honestly. And then for me, what excites me is I think, and I bet you this is going to be the future. What's going to happen is just random conversations. You know what? I'm going to call you. Let's go live, right?
I'm
Just
down.
normal
I
conversations.
can go live look busted. I mean, I could do that. No, I'm just kidding. I don't, yeah, I feel like I could do that.
No, and the reason why I like it is
Mhm.
because I think this will change a lot of models. If you
Mhm.
the regular TV model, the cable model, whatever, all that kind of Netflix, this is going to be the future. What we're doing right now,
Probably, yeah.
mm. Taking
Um,
control.
no, totally. But you know, we were talking about like the power of prayer. I swear it's like so real. It's so crazy how like if you like I always went to like private school, like I always went to like Catholic school and I always prayed and I feel like when you pray, like doors open up for you. All the right doors open up for you. So I like totally believe in that. I think that's like I try to teach my kids that, you know, I'm like if you pray, if you want it bad enough, you pray for it. Like doctors told me I could never have a girl and I literally was like, okay, I'll be fine. I literally went and I prayed for it and I was like, hey, God, if you want me to have a daughter, then great. And if you don't, I understand there's a reason for that. And then I ended up just having Sophia. Like I was pregnant like 3 months later, maybe.
Me too. My
You
100%
were pregnant
focus.
too?
No, my focus is God. What are you talking about? God.
You said me too. I was like, holy
No,
shit.
no, 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 no.
I
God, complete
mean,
God. That's the only person I trust.
that's how you know, like if someone's steady winning, like people don't like to see you like happy and win and they want to see like, oh, she's this or oh, he's that. You know what I mean? But when you're like prayed up, you're so good and you're so solid in your own shit that you're just like, I'm good.
You know why? Because there's too many damn haters.
There's so many haters, dude.
There's so many
There's
haters,
so,
so many trolls. But you know what?
yeah.
For me, it doesn't make any difference.
But you know what's
Love it.
funny? I almost feel like I kind of like when I look at like when I see people like write crazy things on my Instagram, I look at their photos and then I'm like, oh, I feel bad. Like I feel bad because you don't feel good about yourself. And then I almost want to be like, yo, you're so pretty, or like you're pretty fine, you know, just to make you understand that like you don't have to be a douche. Like you really don't have to be a douche. Like that's not
No.
cute. But
Here's my issue. Even though this, I mean, of course, this is my business, this is my game. But
mm,
the issue with Instagram, unless you can control yourself and have focus and tame, you know, obviously take the Fame by Sheeraz masterclass, of course, shameless plug.
of course, of
You
course,
have to,
you had to do that. Well, go ahead.
yeah, of course. You have to know what you want, man. You gotta know what you want. You can't let anything in your way. You just can't. You cannot let
Yeah.
any negative, anything, nothing at all.
Well, I feel like things change. What you want changes. You know what I mean? Like when I was like 23 and married, what I needed is different than what I need today. You know, like I was a wife, I took care of my kids. Like what I wanted were, you know, different things. Now what I want are different things.
You married you just met him and how quick did you get married?
We dated for like 3 months and got engaged.
Wow. And you literally went from where to like traveling the planet,
Hmm.
right? Overnight.
Yeah.
When was the last time you went back home, Middle East, Lebanon, and all that?
I've never been to Lebanon. I've only gone to Dubai. I went to Dubai. Like I've been there maybe 3 times.
Hmm.
Yeah.
How's your girl, Caroline?
She's the best. She's so fun.
You know what? I went to her Instagram yesterday
Yeah.
for a long time, yeah,
Hmm.
because I like her, but she's a little bit loud, right?
Hmm.
Um, and man, she's literally it's a portrayal of romance, man,
She's in love. That's what love does to you.
right?
Yeah. No, it's she's like so happy. I'm so happy for them.
How's your buddy Shiva?
She's good.
She just got married, I think, right? Or
Yeah.
engaged or something.
Yeah, she got married. Do you guys look, I'm literally
What,
looking this eye. It looks different
what
than this
about
eye.
her? What's her name?
Who?
Who did we have sushi with the other day? That time at Masusa.
Harush? Harush?
Yeah,
She's good. She's
you know,
good.
I haven't checked in on her. I haven't seen her for a while.
Um, somebody goes, Larsa's 46 and acts like a kid. I just act how I am. I don't know. How do you act? Do you act like how do you act? How are you supposed to act?
You just gotta chill. There's one girl I want to ask some questions for. Where's she at? Where's Monica? I'm gonna hook you up with this girl. She does a lot of your stuff. She works for the Daily Mail. Where's she at? Mon Father. Where's the Mon Father at? There you go.
Sorry.
Was that your Wi-Fi?
Sorry, I'm back. Okay, can I tell you guys what I really want? I would love to have a British accent.
British
Why don't you do
accent.
lessons in that? Yeah.
Oh my God, you just gave me another idea.
I love a British accent. It's so cute.
British
Like
accent.
when I talk to Caroline, when I hang up with her, I'm like I start talking to my kids like that. And they're like, "Oh my gosh."
No, but she's a different level of English accent.
Oh no, she's like literally she's like, "Darling, I have to tell you." And I'm like, "Uh-huh." And whatever she says just sounds good. I'm like, "Yeah."
She literally is Miss Dubai, you know that, right? That woman is
I
just
know.
like
Well, you know what's
connected.
funny? It's funny for me to see my friends that are not Middle Eastern, like I have another friend that moved to the Middle East too, and she always puts like Arabic music or like she starts speaking Arabic, and I'm like, that's so funny that like, like I probably should be doing that.
Of course. We have so who's that guy that I wanted to tell you about? There's a
Who?
huge uh fashion guy. What was his name?
Who?
Michael Cinco. Have you met him?
Nope. Who is he?
Yeah, he's one of the biggest designers. I forgot to tell you. They wanted to send you a bunch of dresses, huge dresses.
Who? Where am I gonna wear him? In my house?
I have no idea, but he knows you're doing some of the magazine stuff, so he was like,
Oh,
just
oh,
remind me
I
tomorrow.
would love to. I would love to rep his stuff. That's amazing.
No, that's really good stuff. So listen,
Okay.
this is what I want to do with us, right?
How are you so calm? You're like, listen. I'm like, uh-huh. I'm
Listen,
taking notes.
I go 1,000 miles per hour
I
in the
know.
daytime,
I
right?
know.
I'm
Now you're
completely
like
chilled.
chilling.
There. I'm like just chilling, relax.
Mm.
I'm still gonna go out.
Tonight?
I have to check, man.
I hear you.
I got to check the area. I mean, it's gonna be completely dead, but I want to check it out
You
because
never
right
know.
now
You
everything.
never know what could happen. You never know.
Yeah, I mean everything down the street, Bow, all these other places, they're still packed right now. The restaurants and everyone's just gonna run out probably 10 o'clock.
Oh, that's good to know.
My only issue is that I have a weird feeling that they might extend it.
Oh, more than like 2 weeks?
No, it's a month.
Oh, it's a month. Holy
It's a
shit.
month, and then Christmas is gonna kick in,
Oof. Yeah, that's hard.
right? Then New
Yeah.
Year's.
I'm going to Germany. I'm out of
Okay.
here.
What, New Year's? You're not doing nothing, right? You're gonna stay in Miami.
No, I normally spend New Year's with my best friend Lauren on her yacht, and she's like my sister. We just hang out, just a bunch of people that are like our best friends, and we go to sleep, we wake up, and we're like in the Bahamas. It's just so fun. We've been doing this for like, I don't know, 15 years.
Hmm. I might be coming there.
You should. It's so fun.
Yeah, yeah. No, I've got Lamar. He's going to
Oh,
Miami, so I have to do
oh,
this. They're opening a COVID testing labs in Miami.
oh wow.
Yeah, 3 of them.
Oh wow. Was
No,
that a
it's
good
really
thing?
cool. No, it's great.
Mm,
It's completely new business. I saw him the other day in San Diego, and
nice.
he's doing good. He's doing good.
Good.
He said hi to you, by the way.
Great. Tell him I said hello.
Yeah, yeah. He's good. Opened his own new business, and then we have to go and activate in Miami. And then they told me about this curfew. So the guy is basically going to hire me, and
Hmm.
he wants me to disrupt doing curfew again. More trouble. I seem to only get clients who want me to like only disrupt. I'm
I
never
mean,
going to get someone.
that's your lane. That's what you're good at.
I
Oh,
know.
wait. Someone said, do you believe in astrology? I so do. I didn't before, but now you guys, I so do. Because I'm a Cancer, and I feel like I'm so on point. Like I'm a lover. I love home. Like I take care of everyone. Wait, what sign are you, Shiraz?
Pisces. Do you believe? Do you heavily? I need to ask you a question. Do you heavily believe in psychics?
I don't really believe in psychics.
Yeah.
Do
I
you?
I had so let me show you my experience.
Hmm.
Many years ago,
Hmm.
um, one of my loved ones got me into this. Kind of checking it out, whatever. It's 50-50. Kind of didn't really know. Then slowly, I started seeing stuff, seeing stuff.
Hmm.
Then I educated myself a lot. Okay,
Okay.
then it was fine. I'm a Muslim and everything, but I like to learn, like to know, right?
Hmm.
Um, then years later, recently I got introduced to a psychic, and I don't judge anyone. Some people might be excellent at their gift, okay, that God's given them,
Yep.
but I can tell you, I met a bad apple.
Oof.
I met
What
a
do they
bad
say?
apple. I'm not going to call them out, but they were straight up evil.
The psychics were?
Swear to God. That
But
specific
they
one?
probably weren't psychic. They were probably just people pretending that they could like scam you. There's a lot of
I don't know,
scammers.
man. I'm very, I don't, Would you rather
What?
know about your future or not know?
No, I want to know so I can prepare. I need preparation. I don't like to like, I like to like be prepared. I'm
So,
not one of those people that like,
okay, so let me ask you a question,
hmm,
because this is going to drive me nuts if I don't ask you this question. So
hmm,
if someone goes to a psychic, you go to a
hmm,
psychic,
hmm,
and you say to a psychic, listen, I just met this new dude, okay?
hmm,
He lives with blah, 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 blah. This is who he is.
hmm.
What do you reckon?
What
Now,
she's
now,
not, she's gonna guess. How's she gonna
now.
know?
So that's my point. For me,
And I'm the
but
opposite.
no,
I
I'm
could like
asking you,
I could take the worst apple and turn it into apple pie. Like I believe that.
no. What happens if she tells you straight up, it ain't gonna last?
I I have the worst heart throat. I believe in everyone. I feel like if you give someone love, you can change them. Like you can help them, you can teach them, you could do that with your friends, you could do that with your boyfriend, you could do that with anybody. If you show them a different side of like a lot of people are the way they are because of their experiences, right? So they may have had bad experiences. And they it's like a mechanism that's like you don't trust because you don't trust because you never could trust anyone. You know, nobody would take care of you. No one had your back, stuff like that. But so I believe that if you like, I do that with everyone that works with us, like works with me, for me, whatever. Like I just, because people tell me all the time, like they're like, oh, I've never had someone that I work with give me a hug. I give everyone that comes into my house before COVID would get a hug, or like my assistants always say, I love you. I'm like, I love you too. Like I do love them. I would do anything for them. You know, so I feel like if you're dating someone, you don't go into it like, thinking negative. I feel like you go into it and you do everything. And if it doesn't work, then it's okay because you did your job. You did what you're supposed to do and it's not on you. But if you go into a relationship and you don't do that, then it's like stupid because you're wasting your time, you're wasting his time. And then like when it dissolves, when there's no more relationship, then you're like, fuck, I fucked it up because I really didn't do what I was supposed to do. I've done that before too. I've been in relationships like that too. But my
So
point is, if you date anyone, if you're friends with anyone, if you just like even my kids' friends, like I show them so much love that it's like that's what you're supposed to do. That's like what you're supposed to do in life. Like show people your life.
so let me ask you a question. What advice would you give for someone who is in a relationship in the business? Okay, with all the tension that goes on, because
I mean,
there's
those relationships are high risk. It's high risk, great
yeah.
reward, but high risk. I don't
But
know.
do you have situations where someone wants to date you or go out with you, or in general as a woman, and they pretend
Mhm.
they're supporting you in their career, but when they're not?
I mean, yeah, that happens. Celebrities are people, just like everyone else. They have insecurity. Sometimes people don't want to see you win because they feel like if you win, you will not be with them. You know what I mean? A lot of guys are like that. A lot of girls are like that. They don't want to see the person they're with win because you feel like if they win, you will be forgotten about. But in reality, you would already been forgotten about. Because if you're not supposed to be with that person, you're just never going to be with that person. So the best thing you could do is know your own worth, give it 100%, love yourself, and hope the person makes it to Mars, makes it to the moon, and then you guys like come up together. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't go into it like that, you go into it with the mindset of like, I'm so insecure. I don't want him to win. I don't want him to be the best. I don't want her to do this. Then you're going to lose anyway. The outcome's still the same. You've lost. So you know what a lot of people do is they're time wasters. They love to waste time. So many fucking people I know love to waste time. I have a friend dates a guy for 2 years, moves on. Dates another guy for 2 years, knowing damn well like from the first 2 months I'm like, do you see a future with him? And she'll be like, no. I'm like, so what exactly are we doing? We're just wasting time.
Yeah, but why is she with him?
Because people don't want to be alone. Like it's hard for people to be
Yeah, but then they're getting
alone.
used.
They're not getting used. They're using too. They're using the person's energy. They're using the person's oxygen. I don't want to be with a person I'm just like wasting my time with. I'm sorry. I don't do that.
No, I think
If I don't see a future with someone, I don't waste their time. I don't waste my time. Keep it moving, keep it positive. I love you. I never talk about any guy that I've ever like spend time with. It was a good experience. I learned from it. Thank you. And
I think the most powerful thing is self-love.
oh no, it's everything. If you,
Self-love is,
but you know what's funny? If you don't love yourself, how are you going to love everyone around you? You're not. You're not
yeah,
because
but
you feel insecure. If you don't feel good, like, do you know what I'm saying? You're not going to make everyone else feel good about themselves. Like I'm really secure, so I make everyone around me feel really good. And I'm like the biggest like lover and I'm loyal and I like will hype you up and I will ride for you until the wheels fall off. Because that's the type of person I am. But that's also because I know my worth. You know what I'm saying? I know what I bring to the table. Like I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, insecure or you know what I mean? It's just not like my mom raised us different, I guess.
this is very beautiful side.
I mean, I'm just saying.
No, seriously, there's not a lot of people who are like that. A lot of other people just let go of the hand, man. They let them fall and damn drown.
Well, that's not a good quality. I
Well,
ride
it's,
for people.
you
When
know,
I like you, when I love you, I'll almost do anything for you. Like that's my personality. And if you fuck up, that's on you. If you don't do what you're supposed to, that's okay. I'm not going to change who I am. Like I'm not going to change who I am because you're damaged a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to change. I'm not. So I'm going to continue doing what I do and, we'll see what happens.
I think what this corona has taught us all, it's the survival of the fittest, right?
Right.
So whoever had to break up had to break up. Whoever had to have babies
A
had to have
lot of
babies.
learning experiences. I'm learning. Listen, I'm taking notes. I'm learning.
Yeah, listen, I think we all are. I
Mm-hmm.
think if you think about it, in the last 6 months or whatever, 8 months, a year, what
Mm-hmm.
we've gone through and what we're going to go through now, you know,
Mm-hmm.
is just completely different. That
I
the
mean,
old world,
life is never going to be the same. You know what I'm
no.
saying? Life is never going to be the same. That's just what's happening.
And I think if we all think differently today, and do more stuff like this,
Mm-hmm.
my personal opinion is that this is the time. Uh, if you've ever had a dream, listen to me right now, okay? I'm
Okay.
not being spiritual, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because this is what I do, is fame.
Mm-hmm.
If you've ever had a dream right now,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
this is your one chance to get your break.
I agree.
Right now. Right now. Because everyone else is asleep. Everybody else is at home. So I really want during this time, whoever's in our group, and you know what I mean, the Fame by Sheeraz family,
Mm-hmm.
um, the
To
Mon
get going.
father, the whole gang, is
Mm-hmm.
is is make it happen right now.
No, I feel you. Trust me, I put on my slacks. I had on my apron. I was cooking in the kitchen, then I was like, no, fuck that. I grabbed my briefcase, put on my suit, and it's a different vibe. You
Yeah, it
can,
has to be
you
done.
can, but you can also change what you do. You can be who you want to be. You can change who you were yesterday. Like, I feel like every day is supposed to be an evolving day. You're supposed to learn. You're supposed to like learn from your mistakes that the mistake you made yesterday. And you shouldn't be defined, based on 2 seconds of something that you did that you weren't proud of. I feel like everyone makes mistakes. Like, that's what life is. If you're not living and you're not making mistakes, I feel bad for you.
Nah,
Like,
and I tell you what else is bad.
hmm.
Okay, it's very bad. What I'm about to tell you, right?
What? Ooh, I'm scared.
But
Yeah.
because
Hmm.
I've just gone through it, is heartbreak.
Hmm.
Heartbreak. I tell you,
I feel like you know a lot about this.
listen.
You know a
Don't
lot.
make me do Fame by Shiraz
You
masterclass
definitely
about dealing
know.
with a broken heart, man. Don't make me start a damn masterclass on that. It'd be a number one hit, by the way. But I tell you what it does. It really opens your soul up, man, to look at life in a completely different way. Because
For a
trust
lot of,
for
I
me,
feel like.
I can tell you right now, me in anything is trust and loyalty. That's
Oh,
it.
for me too. For me too. I feel like I'm so loyal and I'm so open and I'm so like giving that I feel like I leave myself open for like, you know, probably like I shouldn't be so trusting and open to people. I should be more guarded and not. But then I think to myself, but that's what makes me me. Do you know what I mean? Because if I was like everyone else, like I'm kind of gullible. I'm always like, oh, he just wants to be my friend. And everyone's like, no, he doesn't. I'm like, no, he really just wants to help me. And they're like, no, he doesn't. And I look at it, I'm like, well, because I feel like there's so many different like aspects to me that maybe he likes my personality. Maybe I'm funny as hell. Maybe he likes that I'm so smart. Maybe he likes that he could talk. Like, I don't see it like it's just like a physical thing when I deal with someone. Like when I'm friends with a guy, I just feel like it could be we're just really friends. Like that's how I look at it.
You know
But like
me?
my,
You know me?
yeah.
It's called eyes wide open.
Right, you're from LA. LA people are different. LA people are like different. You guys are built different. Like before I moved to LA, I never thought of the things that I never experienced things the way they are. I connect people
Can I
every
tell you
day.
something? How much hustle I see on a daily basis in LA is ridiculous.
No, for sure. For sure.
Everyone is on the hustle, and they,
Hmm.
I'd never say, but there's so many people mess around, man, in just for fame.
Right, but what defines if you're winning or if you're not winning? Because I don't know, when I think of people that are winning, I think of like happiness and I think of like living a life of purpose, right? So you could be winning in certain ways, but you're really losing when like the cameras go off. You're really losing when you're at home by yourself or you know what I mean? Like money doesn't make you happy. I had all the money in the fucking world and I wasn't happy. So it can't be anything you can buy or you can sell. It has
So
to be
what
something.
makes you happy? What makes you the most happiest person where you're like flying like a little bird?
I don't know. I just feel like being around real people, like learning, you know what I mean? Like that type of vibe to me is like way better than like, just like being around people that are motivated and that are winners and that make people around them better. It's almost like a lot of times like people meet people and they're like, "Oh, she was so nice." And I'm like, "Oh, of course she'll be nice to me. Why would she not be nice to me? But was she nice to her and her and her?" And that basically defines if the person's nice. Not to be nice to like, you know what I mean? Like the most, you know what I mean? Like that person in the room, but are you nice to everybody? That to me tells more about a person's character than like, you know what I mean?
Mm. Positive vibes only.
Positive vibes only.
I don't allow anything negative in my life. Absolutely not.
No, me neither.
Yeah.
Me neither.
And
I
sometimes
don't.
I pull people up, huh? If I feel if they're in a different vibe, I actually
Yeah.
tell them, listen, let's just chill because it's bad. The vibe is bad.
See, you know what's funny with me with like my friendships and stuff? I feel like you could almost do anything to me. If you apologize to me, I'm probably gonna forgive you, and we'll both learn from it. And I'll take that's the type of person I
Why
am.
are you such a softie?
Because that's just how I just feel like that. I don't know. I can't like change at this point. Like I'm too old to change that. Like
I didn't hear that. What did you say? You cut you off.
I just said like, it's good to have like a forgiving heart and like
Oh, got it.
that's
Yeah,
what I think. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's harder to live with like just like that feeling of not forgiving. It's like on you, you know what I mean? Who the hell wants to live with that? I don't. I probably
I
wouldn't
think
even
I think you forgive if the person, of course, they don't repeat their mistakes. You know what I mean? It's like if they keep coming back and you keep
yeah.
banging your head against the wall, then hello.
Yeah. But I also feel like people do dumb things because of their own issues, you know what I mean? They do things because they feel a certain way. It's not,
Nice.
it's normally never about you, by the way. Like I've learned that. It's normally never really about you. It's normally about the person, what they're going through. Because I've been in situations where I was like, damn, really? Is it like that? And then I like take a step back and I'm like, no, because I haven't changed who I am. So it's got to be what they're going through. It's got to be what, you know what I mean? Like their experiences at this moment. Like I haven't
Mm.
changed. I haven't like, you got to let people be great and
I, I,
let people learn by how you move. You know what I mean? Like teach them by how you respond and how you deal and whatever.
mm. Also, what's important is who's in that tiny inner circle that you can
I let
actually
everyone
pick up
in.
the phone. No.
Shiraz, I'm like, yo, I got the door open, come on through.
Oh my God.
I let everyone. You know what? Some people collect art. I collect friends. I love having so many friends. I'm really friendly. I'm not going to change because of that. Like I like people.
So did you? What's the deal with this Beverly Hills Housewives? They hit you up, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, they emailed me, but I don't know. I feel like I'm like a lover. Like I don't want to be on a show fighting with women. Like, and I don't bark. My personality is so nice, but at the same time, if you say something about people I care about, I'll probably flip the table over you. I'll be like,
Yeah, that's what will kick you off, huh?
yeah, I just feel like I'm not good at like a lot of those shows, like when I was on Miami Housewives, they want to argue with you and back and forth. And I'm like, dude, I'm not, who's arguing with you? I'm not arguing with you. Like, I'll just
Mm.
like, I'm not arguing with you.
Half
But
that stuff staged anyway.
I mean, I don't know. It's just like to be on that show is so like, you have to be really like aggressive and be in the mindset of like always like arguing. And for me, like, I'm like, I'm not doing that. I,
Even that, even, honestly, even that stuff, I think all that stuff's going to just shift to YouTube and to Instagram Live and
well,
things
what
like
if, what if, what if when you had beef with someone, you fought them on YouTube? Wouldn't that be funny?
that. Excellent. You just connect with them, go live, and just go for it.
Right. That's a vibe,
That's the new
right?
TV. What else is on right now? Nothing.
No, you're right.
Each channel's the same stuff. It's like boring. Nothing else is
Yeah,
going on.
I'm not even watching regular. Oh, I'll tell you what I started watching all day today is QVC. That's what.
QVC
Mhm.
and
I want to buy everything they sell.
you still think people are buying on QVC?
They are, and I want to buy everything on there too. I've never even knew what it was, but today I spent all day watching it because it was just on my TV, but I was working, and I would look up and I was like, oh, how did I ever live without these pots? Holy shit! How did I ever live without this vacuum cleaner? Holy shit! How have I lived this long without the? They have everything. It's everything. I bought my grandmother's stuff. I bought my mom's stuff. I don't know.
Now I think what we should do. Listen to this.
Hmm.
Tomorrow,
Hmm.
there's a couple people I want to
Tomorrow
do.
we'll do a belly dancing class. Shiraz, you could start it off.
Yeah, I'll start to play some nice Arabic music. I don't
Okay.
play. There's only bits of music that I play because now on the last few lives that I've been doing, I don't know
Hmm.
what software, whatever Instagram's got, they shut it out. They
Oh,
shut the
really?
live stream off. Yeah, they cut it off.
Oh.
Any copyright music. So listen, I want to
Hmm.
save this video because if I go 1 more minute or 1.5 minutes before, I lose the video.
Okay, well, I'm
'Cause I want
going
to
to get hot tea because my throat is killing me. I love you guys. I'm sending you guys lots of love. And
and we're going to do Q&As tomorrow, okay?
yes, love you guys. Bye. Bye,
Thanks for joining
Shiraz.
on.
Bye,
Take care.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.